All right, guys. I'm gonna give my opinion on this whole kerfuffle that's been going on with Sony. Now, basically saying that in 2028 they will be killing all physical media, and it has pretty much united a firestorm of people just going nuts, canceling PlayStation Pluses, people destroying it, PlayStation 5s, which I think is BS, whatever. But if you really sit down and you look at what Sony's trying to say, they're looking at the fact that 85% of their customer base is already buying digital games. And every year it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's the data and the trends they've been looking at. That's why they said, hey, we're looking at the data and we're looking at the trend of where things are going. And from their perspective, I can honestly sit there and see them saying, hey, why are we producing all these physical games when 85% of our player base is not even buying them? And people really not understanding that we as the gamers kind of put ourselves in this situation because people are acting like this is something new. Like Sony was talking about this at the end of the PS3 days, going into PS4 that they want to go away from discs and they want to start doing digital games. And people kind of made an uproar. Sony kind of backed off of it a little bit, but they still started putting out digital games. And and we as the gamers kind of have to look at ourselves and be like, okay, well, we made it more popular because we didn't want to get up and go to GameStop, Walmart's, Targets, Best Buy, whatever to buy games. People like the convenience of just being able to press a button, download a game, go get some chicken wings, and come back, and the game's done. So we can't look at Sony and be mad with them. And and acting as if we had no hand in this whole thing as gamers. Like we could have been said, "Hey, we want our physical media," and we could have kept buying physical media, which would have showed them, okay, digital media is not where it's at right now. And I know I've seen plenty of people putting up memes and things like that where, oh, the digital game is $60 and the physical game is like 30 or $20 when you go into a retail store. And I'm like, people that make it saying this is the reason why Sony is doing it. And in my head, I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Like they've been doing that. They've been doing that since the PS4 days, where the digital game would still be $60, but you could go into a GameStop and the physical copy is like $18. Like I might even boot up my PlayStation to kind of show dude, dude, they've been doing this. This is nothing new. Like people are acting like this hasn't been happening. Like it's been right there in front of y'all faces. I've been saying, why is this digital game that's 3 to 4 years old still $60 or $70 when I could just go into a GameStop and get it for like pennies on the dollar? But nobody called them out on it. Nobody cared. But all of a sudden now, oh, now we care about it. And I'm like, y'all care about it now because they're taking away that option for that physical media and saying, yeah, this is good it's gonna be. But they've been doing that. They've been having the digital stuff cost more than the physical stuff. Like where's all this coming from? And then when it comes to the canceling of the PlayStation Plus, I'm like, you I, s- I don't know how many people I saw on X that had canceled their PlayStation Plus memberships, and I'm just like, and I look at they think, oh, I've canceled my PlayStation Plus. F Sony, and your stuff doesn't even run out till like the middle of next year. And I got a heavy suspicion that a vast majority of those people that cancel their subscriptions gonna quietly reignite those. They're gonna restart those memberships once this whole thing don't die down and people ain't looking. But people want to be a part of something. They want to have that nice little PNG on their profile. Say, "Hey, I canceled my PlayStation Plus, bro. I canceled my PlayStation Plus before it was even fashionable to do this shit." I've been PC gaming probably like the last 2.5, almost 3 years now, and I haven't had PlayStation Plus since I got my PC. When it ran out, and I did not even bother restarting it. I haven't played online really, unless it's a free to play game on PlayStation. Like I play like Genshin Impact, 2XKO, stuff like that. If it ain't free to play, I don't pay for PlayStation Plus. Like once I got on my PC, I was good. But it to me, I'm seeing a lot of people putting those little pictures up of them canceling their PlayStation Plus. But you know the one thing I ain't seen yet? Maybe y'all have, excuse me. Maybe y'all guys have seen it, but I haven't. I haven't seen anybody canceling that GTA 6 pre-orders. That's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on to start to see a bunch of GTA 6 pre-orders getting canceled. Because if gamers want to stand on business, you better start standing on business. Which means you canceling everything, even your beloved GTA 6. It's got to suffer right along with PlayStation if y'all want them to change their minds. And even if they do change their minds on this whole thing, you're fighting a battle that eventually, not even eventually, it's going to go. It's not going to be physical media like that anymore. I'm sorry, this is just the way things are going, and a lot of people don't really care about having a physical media library. They don't care. I think we as gamers overestimate how passionate some people are about games. There's some people that just want to play a game, beat it, and be done with it. They don't care about collecting it. They don't care about it having a nice little box shelf sitting over here like I do. They don't care about that stuff. They just want to play the game, get the in the scene, and then just leave. And there's some people that don't even play the game. They'll just go online on YouTube and just watch the cutscenes because they just want to see the story. That's it. So I don't really blame Sony for saying, "Hey man, why are we wasting this money on this stuff, man? Why are we making this? Why are we wasting our money on this junk, bro?" But I could also sit there. I could also see Sony kind of putting a statement out and them kind of backing off it a little bit. But I don't. It's still not going to be in your favor because I could definitely see Sony saying, "Okay, we'll keep making this, but we'll be like limited run, where game comes out, game gets announced, pre-orders go up. Okay, how many physical copies? Oh, that's like 1,500 people want physical copy. Okay, cool. We're only going to produce that many copies. And when we do it, it's going to be 100 to 150 bucks, somewhere in that price range, because they're already basically taking the steps to push games to 100 bucks. GTA 6, if you want to get everything, just base everything, is $100. If you just want the base game, it's 100 bucks. The VIP pass thing is like another 20, so you're at 100. Dude, they're already paving the way for $100 games, and people ain't even paying attention to it. People are worrying about physical disc, and I'm like, bro, they are slowly creeping up to where regular people are not going to be able to afford the game, dude. It's already bad enough when you're having to pay 70, 80 bucks for a game now. And then that game may not even be nothing but maybe like freaking sometimes like 4 to 8 hours, and then you're done with it. No multiplayer, no nothing. It's just a single player game. But people are thinking that a lot of stuff that this old way of doing things, oh, we're just gonna cancel our PlayStation Pluses. Like, I think the amount of people that's gonna cancel their PlayStation Plus is going to be negligible. And Sony, I hate to say this, if people talking about going to Microsoft, Microsoft is right there with them. They've always said that with that Project Helix, that was going to be a PC console hybrid. What do you think it's going to be doing? It's not going to be having. It's not going to be playing discs. Sorry to tell you that. It's going to be like a Steam machine. It's going to be a straight digital console. They're all going to it. Even Nintendo slowly shifting themselves away from it because you got their little digital key card stuff. Like all of these, it's like people are not really paying attention to what these companies are saying unless it's some big YouTuber talking about it. I'm like, bro, they've been talking about this for years. People are like, oh, the console prices keep going up, and they blame Donald Trump about it. I'm like, no, they said Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony have all said the exact same thing. We are not going to we are no longer going to eat the cost of development of these consoles. They've all said it that when the consoles come out, they are not going to eat the cost like they used to and make it up with software sales because software sales are down. So they're not making it up because that's how it used to work. You used to have the console. They took a hit on the consoles, but the software side of things made everything better because they were selling more games. Now they're like I said, Nintendo. Go look it up. Their statements on it. Nintendo has said it. Sony has said it, Microsoft, they all three of the big players have said it, that we are no longer going to eat the cost of development of these systems. That what they cost is what they cost, is what you're going to be paying for. And, I'm looking around like people like they've been telling y'all this for years, but for whatever reason, people just have not either they've either not been paying attention or they just like, yeah, they're not gonna do that. But the only thing the whole tariff thing has done is basically give all these companies an excuse to jack their prices up and try to escape blame for doing it. But don't look at the tariffs, look at them because they said all this stuff years ago. Nintendo said it this year when the Switch 2 came out that they weren't going to eat the cost of that system. Sony said it years back. Microsoft said it years back that they were not going to eat the cost of those systems. So them going away from physical media is just the next step. It's them saying, hey, we're going to cut costs somewhere. And people are sitting up here getting mad about it. Like, yeah, they'll be mad about it. Give it a couple months. Because I guarantee you, before the end of this year, people gonna be the complete majority of people who's doing all this stuff online will be either forgot about it or become barely irrelevant. And the Sony's gonna be like, see, all we had to do was just wait it out. Because they usually would have made a statement by now, and Sony has been radio silent. They have not said anything. They just said, hey, this is what we're doing. Like it, don't like it, whatever. This is how we moving. But you gotta let me know what y'all thinking about this Sony thing and them going away from physical media. Like me personally, I'll probably take a picture of it. Maybe I got so much junk over there where my games are at, but I got a wall of games going back to PS3 that I haven't even had a chance to play. I got stuff back in PS2 games that I still haven't played yet. So if gaming goes full digital, it's whatever to me because I got a backlog that I can go through. And like I said, I've been PC gaming for a while, so I'm kind of used to now having just a digital copy or something. And if I really want it physical, I'll get it. Like my next game is going to probably be Beast of Reincarnation for PlayStation 5, which I've already pre-ordered and looking forward to. But like I said, guys, you tell me what y'all thinking about this whole no digital physical copies or whatever. No physical copies anymore, but y'all let me know if y'all down with Sony. Y'all still gonna stay or what's going on. I'll talk to y'all guys later. Peace. I'm out.